It was supposed to be just one night, quiet stretch of highway, a tired traveler, and a glowing red sign calling him out of the dark. Vacancy. The only word illuminated against the void of the Nevada desert. The rest of the letters, once part of a larger name, had long since burned out or fallen, leaving the single word like a whisper on a wall. Evan had been driving for 12 hours straight. His eyes burned, his fingers gripped the wheel harder than necessary, and his phone had long since lost signal. When the sign blinked to life on the side of the road, it felt like a blessing, a place to rest. A pause from the endless black ribbon of asphalt. The motel sat back from the road, half swallowed by desert brush and time. The parking lot was cracked and empty. The flickering neon buzzed louder as he stepped from the car, a strange mechanical hum that seemed to echo in his chest. He paused, staring up at the sign. Vacancy. It blinked, and then something else. Stay, it whispered. Evan blinked. The word hadn't changed. Just the same red neon sputtering in the dry wind. He shook his head. Just exhaustion. He walked into the lobby. There was no one at the desk. The bell didn't work. Not that he expected it to. Everything inside was coated in a fine layer of dust. Faded posters of nearby attractions hung crooked on the walls. A single key sat on the counter, room 6. No lockbox, no logbook. Just the key, old-fashioned and heavy. He hesitated, then picked it up. The hallway leading to the rooms was dim. Only one light was working, casting long, flickering shadows. Room 6 was halfway down, the door slightly ajar. Inside, the room was surprisingly clean, Spartan but no signs of decay. The bed looked made. The air smelled faintly of ozone and something sweet, like old perfume. Evan tossed his bag onto the chair, kicked off his shoes, and collapsed onto the bed. He didn't even bother to undress. Sleep came quickly, pulled down like a curtain. At 2:13 a.m., he woke up. The red neon glow seeped through the window blinds, painting the room in shifting light. That same electrical buzzing filled the air, louder now, almost oppressive. He sat up, heart pounding. The sign was humming a tune. It was faint but rhythmic, melody, childlike and broken, like a music box winding down. He stood and moved to the window, pulling the blinds apart. The sign read, "Listen." The letters were different. The word had changed. He staggered back from the window, heart hammering. The buzzing stopped. Silence crashed into the room like a wave. He turned toward the door. There was someone standing just outside, shadow, still waiting. He didn't open it. Couldn't. He backed away, trembling until his legs hit the bed frame. "Evan," a voice whispered. It came from the sign. He ran to the window. The neon now read, "Evan." He stumbled to the door, flung it open. The hallway was empty. Heart racing, he fled down the corridor, past the other doors, all of them slightly open, all of them dark. He reached the lobby, still empty. The key was gone from the counter. Outside, the desert wind howled. The sign buzzed louder, the red light now pulsing in time with his heartbeat. He looked up. "Don't go." He ran to his car, fumbling with the keys. The engine sputtered. Died. He tried again. Nothing. The neon buzzed. He looked up again. "Stay." Then the humming returned louder, now layered with voices beneath it. Whispers, names, laughter, crying, screams. He slammed his fist against the steering wheel. The radio blared to life. "Ah!" The static-filled voice crackled through. "Room 6 is ready for you." He threw the door open and ran, not back to the motel, but into the desert. The sand whipped at his face. The darkness pressed in. Behind him, the sign blinked faster. "Evan, stay." "Listen." He didn't stop running until his legs gave out. He collapsed near a dry riverbed, gasping for air. The sign was still visible from the distance, a red pulse in the night. Then it went dark. Morning came. Evan was found by a trucker, dehydrated and babbling about a sign that spoke his name. The police went to investigate. There was no motel, just a stretch of cracked asphalt, a rusted pole where a sign used to be, and the faint smell of ozone in the air. But later that night, as Evan lay in a hospital bed, drifting into uneasy sleep, the room lights flickered. A red glow seeped in from the window. And somewhere, far off, the sign buzzed. "Listen." He never woke up. The nurses said he just stopped breathing. No struggle, no signs of trauma. Just silence. The hospital had no record of where he was picked up. The trucker was never identified. But sometimes, late at night, travelers on that stretch of highway report a strange red glow in the distance. A flickering sign that says vacancy. And if they listen closely enough, they swear they hear a voice calling them by name.